When a real Philadelphia Eagles step on the field, it's bound to be a dub. Oh yeah, how about them Bears? Cowboys suck. Game right here was definitely a miracle at the LINC. In my opinion, the last two games was a movie. You know what I'm saying? Both of them had their own, little script to them. But this one here was more like a scary movie turned drama. All the way drama, man. But there's no way in the world we were supposed to walk out there with a dub. But like I said, the Philadelphia Eagles, we clamped down, man. But we'll talk about it. I ain't gonna hold you. I hated the play call in the first half. Kevin Patullo, as I told y'all before in the last video, I have concerns about, I have reservations about. Coming in, I said the same thing. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I gave him the same like Brian Johnson a couple seasons ago. I was like, okay, he's been around Hurts so long. Kevin Patullo, he's been around the system so long that we really shouldn't have much to worry about. But it turns out that we had everything to worry about because, the first game against the Cowboys, everybody knew it was whack. I mean, this is the vanilla ice cream scheme. I mean, what can I say? And the same plays with Saquon Barkley was crazy. Stuff that wasn't working. They were stacking the box. You would take your shots. Of course, I know we got to have some blitz beaters. It was all over the place for real, in a nasty way. AJ Brown dropped a couple of them. They was coming. The Rams had something to prove, man. They had something to come in and play for. And we knew that already. Not like San Francisco a couple seasons ago had something to come to play for. By the time they met us, so they had a vendetta. They're in the same division. I'm sure the temperament is kind of like the same. It could be, I don't know. Anyway, they seem to be some crybabies too. As I digress a little bit, the fan base, they seem to be some crybabies too. And don't let me forget about McVay's face. Matter of fact, we're gonna get this out the way right now.
Yeah, that's right. Brush that weak ass fade.
Our defense held us up pretty tall. Now they got gashed a lot in that run game. We got to clean that up, man. For real, that run game. The Rams was doing whatever they wanted to do to us like it was nobody's business. But Lane Johnson was sidelined with a stinger, then come in Pryor. Then after that, I think we put in Fred Johnson. Fred Johnson played an amazing game. I'm glad that he's back. I'm glad we acquired him back from the Jaguars about a week or two ago or something like that. Man, because we definitely needed him. And prior to that, no pun intended, Fred Johnson never played on the right side. He played on the left side. So he played left guard and he played left tackle for my Lotta last year. But yeah, he was on the right side, so he filled in for Lane Johnson really, really good. Matt Pryor was the reason why Jalen got hit and fumbled the ball in their red zone. So, yeah, man. I'm sure if y'all like me, you know what I'm saying, I know exactly what you was going through. Yesterday was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I watched it thinking like, oh my gosh, it's about to be one of those days. We about to get beat up on a little bit. And, they got us tonight. They got us today. You know what I'm saying? But our passing attack was less than pedestrian all first half. AJ was shut down. Devontae was shut down. Saquon was shut down. Special teams was muffing the ball. But wait, offense, defense, even special teams came through in the second half. Jalen Hurts got in Patullo's ear, let him know that he wasn't happy with what was going down, as he should have been. You know what I'm saying? So we had to do some adjustments, and adjustment we did. Because in the second half, Dallas Goedert started it off with a remarkable touchdown. And A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, they came through with some crucial first down catches. And also, they got their touchdown as well. You know what I'm saying? Both of them apiece. So, and Jalen Hurts was just delivering the ball, man. The guy, both of them, all of them, they got ice through their veins, bro. They ain't gonna stop for nobody. Like I said, these guys are prideful. They ain't trying to take no L's for nobody. And that's my kind of dudes right there. You know what I'm saying? I need guys like that that's gonna step up and nothing looks impossible. And of course, Jalen Hurts, you already know, got that never say die attitude, man. And that's, like I said, you gotta appreciate that because the dude's a winner. The dude's a winner, and the dudes around him are winners. You know what I'm saying? Not just him. The dudes around him. That's what I'm saying. So we need to have coaches around them that's winners. And I'm saying Sirianni's a winner. I ain't gonna smack him up yet. You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna say we got too much talent to be wasting it away on fraudulent play callers or anything else for that matter. Everybody who's in the building is supposed to be contributing when you got a Super Bowl team. Now, we had an okay team, that'd be different. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have an okay team. We got a Super Bowl roster. We got a Super Bowl built roster. So with that, we got to make sure we win the Super Bowl, inshallah. There's not a person on our team, offense especially, defense too, but offense that you can't just you can't let them lull you to sleep, because they'll kill you every time. And see, I think the Rams was lulled to sleep a little bit because they just knew they had this game in a basket. You know what I'm saying? And from the looks of it, I did too. I ain't gonna hold you. I said it and I'll say it again. Jalen Hurts is a general. He has that never say die mentality. And if I'm gonna be 100% honest, we needed a quarterback like that a long time ago. And I'm glad we got him now, because a lot of teams would have folded when they looked at the first half and said, 19 points, we're going to just pack it in. We lost tonight. We're going to take our lumps. We're going to go home and figure it out on another day. But nah, not this team, man. And I gotta stress that, because, like I said, that's what I'm thinking the whole time. But I'm glad they wasn't thinking that. I'm glad they thought they could still win. A lot of teams would have folded and gave up and said, it's just not our day. But you know what? Jalen Hurts didn't flinch. Start to finish, he didn't flinch. We just had to get on the right page. Matthew Stafford, he did his thing too. Not taking away nothing from the brother, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he actually threw a lot of balls that was kind of uncatchable. He didn't actually put it on the money a lot of times, or at least a few times. But the other times, dude was like straight cash in the bank. And Puka Nacua, bro, different. You know what I'm saying? I like his aggression, and I like the fact that he don't mind being that number one guy over there. And he is the number one guy. And Devontae Adams, we already know he ain't no slouch either. And he did push off in the end zone. And they didn't call it, but, that's another thing. We ain't going to talk too much about the refs today, you know what I'm saying, because you already know the refs need to
brush that weak-ass fade.
Really wasn't Matthew Stafford and Nacua who had to do most of the work. I mean, their running game was something ferocious. I mean, they was having a way with our defense, and I seen a little bit in that Cowboys game as well, so that concerns me a little bit. But at the same time, I ain't see a whole lot last week against Pacheco and the Chiefs, but that run game, they was getting after it, man. I can't even lie about it, you know what I'm saying? So I think the Rams are going to be pretty good this season, and I think that we will see them again in the playoffs. Jordan Davis was on beast mode, not just in this game, but in general. Put some respect on it. Jordan Davis bounced right back up after chasing Matthew Stafford out of bounds. We seen that a couple seasons ago. It wasn't so lovely after that. In this case right here, he was in beast mode. By his own admission, Jordan Davis said that a couple seasons ago, he wouldn't have been able to do that. I'm sure even last season, he probably wouldn't have been able to do that. But in this case right here, like I said, his conditioning is everything. He's a 3-down type of player now. So it's not like he have to come in and come out every game like he used to do in the previous years. Jordan Davis was doing work. He made 2 huge plays, even more than that, of course. But these huge plays was critical because they kept points off the board. 2 blocked field goals. I think Jalen Carter was in on one of them. 1 for the win, and plus a final touchdown to end the game. Nick Sirianni's reaction to Jordan Davis blocking that last field goal was joyous, man. Almost made me cry, man. I was emotional because, you know what I'm saying, they thought they had a game. Sean McVay, with that smile on his face during halftime, I think it was before halftime. Yeah, he just knew he had it in the bag. You know what I'm saying? He just knew he had the whole thing in a bag. The LA Rams came in with a score to settle, but football is played for 60 minutes. And that's what they didn't understand, and that's why they took that L, and that's why we're victors and they're victims this week.
Yeah, that's right. Brush that weak-ass fade.
The Philadelphia Eagles are 3-0. Let's go. Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? Go Birds, man. We got a whole lot more content coming for y'all, man. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting nothing, because it was a movie, man. It was a long script, you know what I'm saying? But it was a great script with a great ending, you know what I'm saying? A great ending, like I said before, that can almost make you shed a tear or something, you know what I'm saying? It was an emotional game. It was a roller coaster. It really was, because the last part of the game, when everything just seemed like it was almost impossible, even that last drive, I was believing that we can get the last drive, a touchdown, but I was hoping that we can keep them out of the end zone and, of course, keep them from field goal range. But you see how it came out. You see how it turned out. It turned out in our favor. Alhamdulillah. I can't give enough praise to him, you know what I'm saying? SubhanAllah. I think Jalen Carter ended up winning Jared versus Chain or something, because he had it on at the press conference, and I'm sure that's my own bet. And I'm sure that was his chain. So that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy work. But hey, I'm sure them dudes got a lot of money, man. But still, that hurts a little pride right there. I ain't gonna hold you, man. That's a nice chain right there. I ain't gonna hold you, man. But thanks for watching today. I appreciate it. You know, it means a lot. It really do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on the algorithms. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work my way up to 1,000 subscribers, because I really want to go live sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and talk to y'all live. But I can't do that unless I hit at least 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you know somebody that's a Philadelphia Eagles fan and they love good Philadelphia Eagles content, share my content with them. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love here. You know what I'm saying? But it's fly, Eagles fly, go Birds. And you already know it's un-American to hate the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles fly, go Birds.